with our final charity stream for the Red Nose Day Thankmas event. We've raised $10 so far. Hopefully on this last day we can raise just a little bit more. Of course, everything will be doubled. So even this $10 is $20, so I'm very happy about that. But if we can raise any more, that will make me very happy. So we got a special kind of one today. We're doing some Pokemon Showdown, but WWE TLC is tonight, so I thought today I would do a WWE style team. All wrestling style stuff, and right away you see one of them that will be on the team. It is Hawlucha. Now, of course, we got to go with the shiny, and we'll probably nickname him this time. So this one will be Mysterio. Item, maybe heavy duty boots, I'm not sure. Alright, well, let's decide the move set and then decide the item, actually. I think that's a better way to do it. So obviously, Swords Dance is pretty good on this thing. Unburden is the ability to go with, in my opinion. So we might do an item that capitalizes off of that. I'm going to choose Close Combat over High Jump Kick just because of the missing issue. Dual Wing Beat probably helped this Pokemon a lot, actually. And then probably Poison Jab or Iron Head, whichever has. Iron Head. So full attack, full speed, with a little bit of special defense. And you do want to go Jolly Nature on this one. Now the only thing to decide now, item. What's an item that it burns really quick? Like, might be able to do that with. What if, I wonder if this thing learns it. It's an idea. It does learn it. Okay, so Power Herb, Sky Attack, Hawlucha. Triggers Unburden. You get a huge attack off. I kind of like it. Now, next wrestling Pokemon, Incineroar. This one, I'm not entirely sure what I want to run. Intimidate, obviously. Darkest Lariat. It's this unique move. Fits the wrestling theme. Just what do we do from there? Probably Flare Blitz. I don't know. We've got options, right? What do we want to do with this one? Maybe bulk up with Drain Punch to hit like the rock types and stuff that resist it normally. So full attack, full HP, a little bit in that. And with that, I'm almost tempted to say like leftovers. Rocky Helmet, maybe. That could be kind of cool. Not shiny on this one, by the way. Then the newest one, Grapploct, which probably won't be able to do very much, but you know, we'll see. Technician's kind of cool though. So what is it again? Under 60 power is boosting. What's it got under that 60 power range? Power Up Punch being boosted is kind of cool. Unfortunately, Sucker Punch isn't like a boosted move. Otherwise, that'd be really cool. Brutal Swing would be boosted. That's kind of neat. Octazooka isn't. It doesn't have any priority other than Sucker Punch, which is unfortunate because I think that would make it a lot better. I kind of like the idea of payback because it's going to be slow. Hmm. Drain Punch for recovery. And maybe Ice Punch for like flying types. And maybe we make an Assault Vest. Try to get this thing a little bit bulkier, you know? Full HP, full attack. A little bit in the special defense. Adamant nature. And I do have the shiny of this one, and it's super sick. Now, what are we going to call this guy? We're going to call him Cesaro. Because Cesaro is underrated and very cool. Grapple is very cool. I don't know if it's underrated. Incineroar, it's pretty powerful. Let's go with Cena, John Cena. Actually, you know what? He's not even going to be on the show. We should try to make it ones that might actually be on the show at least. Drew McIntyre. There we go. Okay, so from there, we gotta decide the rest of the wrestling themed ones here. Like, what else could be wrestling themed? Cinderace, maybe? That could be kind of wrestling themed, I guess. Okay, we'll go Urshifu. I mean, it's not really a wrestling kind of thing, but it'll work. I'm gonna go the choice band set. I kind of like it. So, I think the power that it deals out will be really good too. Jolly Nature with Wicked Blow, obviously. U-turn, close combat, and probably like poison jab in case like there's Tapu Finis. If I can predict a switch on that, that'd be pretty cool. What's like a martial arts kind of one? What was one that was? Oh, I got it. I hope I spell this right because I have no idea how you spell his name. Alice sister. Alistair Black. There we go. And that should all be set there. What else can be wrestling themed? What else? We're not really too worried about the tier even, so this is just for fun. Cause like I'm doing Battle Stadium singles for the tier. I think that'll be the best way to make use of the team. I don't think Blaziken really works for that. Unfortunately, we might be running out of wrestling themed guys, you know? Yeah, it's a little harder to find the rest of them, you know? What else could work? Pangoro maybe could be a neat bring for the team. Real quick, I do need to actually update the title on here to like, hey, I'm doing a WWE team. So, because I think this is a kind of neat idea, you know? I've never done anything like this. Don't know if the team will be good. It's just like a little fun thing. Okay, there we go. So, man, I don't know what to put in the last slots because, like, Urshifu was a stretch for the whole wrestling theme, right? I'm thinking it's got to be obviously a fighting type, but like, what fighting type works, you know? Thinking maybe like Sock or Throw could be an idea. I mean, the team would be pretty bad with them, honestly, but it's an idea, you know? I mean, Throw's got a decent attack stat and a good HP stat. Man, what would you even call him, though? Let's check out those stats again. Man, the HP is good, but boy, the bulk isn't the greatest. What would I even run on this guy? Like, bulk up? Circle throw could be a kind of neat bring, actually. Storm Throw always critting is kind of cool. Fitting the real throwing theme here. You know what? I've actually got the name idea for him too. I don't know what the final move is. Maybe like Bulldoze. Lower speed, you know? I don't know. Could that be a play? What if I did Stomping Tantrum? It doubles if the user's last move failed, but I don't know if that's really that helpful. I think Bulldoze lowering speed is actually more useful. Its ability, you know what? We'll actually do a Flame Orb Gut set. So we don't need Bulk Up, actually. We can replace that with, like, Rock Slide. It doesn't get Drain Punch, surprisingly, but we'll make do with what we got. Actually, I think maybe run Protect. So if I have to, I can guarantee the Flame Orb. It's Shiny's lame anyway, and I don't have it, so we won't use it. And he's throwing people around, you know, kind of like a suplex maybe. So he's going to be Brock Lesnar. Hope he doesn't return at TLC tonight, so there's that. I mean, I like Brock Lesnar, but he shouldn't return tonight. So the last one, though, I don't know, could be Sock, could be Cinderace. We'll probably make a Cinderace just because, like, for one, he'll look a little different. And for one, he can be shiny. And this is a Battle Stadium single, so I can make him Gigantamax. Of course, he's Libero, because that's way better. He'll be my Life Orb Pokemon. With, what's good sets for him? High Jump Kick. Pyro Ball, obviously. Acrobatics, even though it won't do as much. And probably Sucker Punch, make him a Dark type every now and then, you know? And probably make him Jolly. Like, in case of Cinderace versus Cinderace, you know, you want to at least do a speed tie. Nickname-wise, though, what would you even call him? You know what? He's quick. He jumps around a lot. Ricochet. Very underrated. Very underrated superstar. So this is it. We are valid for the format. So we are going to do Battle Stadium singles with our WWE team and see how things go. All right. So Landorus might be the lead. So I kind of like the Hawlucha lead. I bring Hawlucha. I don't lead with it, actually. We're going to lead Cinderace with Hawlucha in the back and Urshifu. Leads the Clefable. Now, I don't have anything to hit this, like, super effective. I just click Pyro Ball. Does over half, which is very good. Tricks an item onto me. Tricks the Lagging Tail onto me. I believe that slows me down. But he did all that to set up Stealth Rocks. Which, I don't know. I don't think it gets him that far, you know? Unfortunately, like, I can't switch to a typing that I think really helps me here. So with the Lagging Tail, I wish I knew exactly what that item does. I don't want to Dynamax on him, I don't think. I think I just go for High Jump Kick. He just goes for Bolt Beak, that's fine. I go Urshifu. 139, 163. I should have speed. And I can just click Wicked Blow and do damage to something. Oh yeah, that does over half to him. So, Alistair Black coming in with some serious strikes, by the way. Oh yeah, baby. He switched it out, so I don't think he's scarfed. He Dynamaxes. Still does over half, but that was smart on his part. But I don't think he capitalized on the move he needed, because now I just KO with Wicked Blow. They forfeit. So the wrestling team gets a win right away. We're up to 12-23, by the way. That's pretty cool in this format. Okay. What's a team like this want to lead? Maybe the Cinderace. I kind of want to lead Mysterio on a team like this. Because unless he leads Rotom, I'm actually not in a bad spot. I almost say I have to bring Urshifu, and then on the last slot, maybe Cinderace again. They lead the Dragapult. That's fine. I think a Sky Attack will KO, so we'll see what they do. Hopefully they don't Phantom Force. They set up Reflect. Didn't do that much. I'm going to Swords Dance hoping they set up screens. They do? Okay. And I'm going to Dynamax, actually, and click Max Airstream. I do KO. And with Unburden, I should be faster than pretty much everything. Goes the Moltres. I think I actually click the Max Knuckle. He Dynamaxes as well. I don't do a whole lot, but I'm raising my attack for the next one. Doesn't KO. We're speed tied. What's my normal speed? To 187, so I will outspeed him. And now I click Max Airstream. Man, I still don't do a whole lot at all, and he gets Berserk, so that's unfortunate. We might just lose here. Yeah, I think we just lose here. Good lord, this thing's a little more powerful than I realized. I click Close Combat, but he's going to outspeed and just KO. So yeah. Yeah, I don't see a way I win this. Man, Moltres is way more powerful than I thought it was. I click Pyro Ball, but I live, surprisingly. But I don't KO. I don't think Sucker Punch will. Yeah, it doesn't. GG to them. Them setting up screens was actually definitely their win con. Without the screens, I won that, actually. So, kudos to them. Alright, a team like this, I want to lead Cinderace. With Landorus being there, I think Hawlucha is still a really good bring. And probably Urshifu in the back. Once again, those three are pretty good. Like, it takes a very specific matchup for me to think, oh, I should bring Incineroar, or, oh, I should bring Grapploct. Those two just don't line up that much. So it's a Dracovish. So, could be Scarfed. And if he's Scarfed, I don't know what I really do. I think I just click Acrobatics, probably. I don't know, maybe I just Dynamax and then click move, you know? Like, I think I actually click Max Knuckle, hoping he's not Scarfed. He is Scarfed. That's unfortunate. I mean, there wasn't a scenario in which I won if he was Scarfed. And there might not be in general. He might just outspeed and KO everything. Yeah, I don't know what I can really do against Scarf Dracovish. I mean, it's a joke team, so like, you know, it's not built to do this. I still have no clue what the hell KKKK means. I take it it's an insult, I would assume, but I have no clue what it means. All right. What do I do against this? Quagsire is actually an issue because I don't necessarily have a way to hit it. But he probably leads the Grimmsnarl, which I think gives me leeway to lead Mysterio. Once again, Urshifu just looks really good. And then otherwise, I actually think Cinderace might be necessary for stuff like Raichu, because I'm hoping it will outspeed it. He leads the Raichu. That's problematic, because I can't switch. 178. I mean, I outspeed. I have to just attack here. Okay. He switches to the Quagsire, which I think actually will let me set up Sword Stance. Because I don't know what he does with Quagsire. And maybe he predicted me to switch Incineroar there, is what he did. He goes for Recover. I don't think he can hurt me. Not that much anyway, so I'm going to click Sword Dance again. Misses a Toxic, which is unfortunate for him. Because I saved my Dynamax. I just click Close Combat. God, that does so little for being at triple attack. That is really unfortunate. How does that do so little? Man, what do I even... I just keep attacking, I guess? Get it weakened? Wait, no, he's going to recover, isn't he? He's going to recover. That's recoverable damage. He scalds. No burn. Okay. So, I close combat again. If he attacks, he's at a point he'll probably get KO'd. Okay. This might be the only way I actually get to deal with Quagsire anyway. I max Airstream. Okay, it does KO. Nice. He goes Raichu, which I should outspeed. And I can click Max Darkness. He Dynamaxes as well. Does this KO? It does. Sweet. Ricochet cleaning house right now. G-Max Fireball. Does over half even with Reflect Up. So that's good. So I just click Pyro Ball again. Thunder Waves for Paralysis. I missed the Pyro Ball. But I hit that one. And I win. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's 2 wins, 1 loss, I think. The WWE team. Cleaning house a little bit, honestly. More than I expected it to, anyway. What's a lead on a team like this? Maybe the Dracovish, which I don't know what I really do against Dracovish. So, man, what do I even do against that thing? I'm going to lead Cinderace, maybe, with Hawlucha and Urshifu in the back. Because Hawlucha is necessary for that. I don't have a great way to deal with Zapdos other than maybe Urshifu. Incineroar isn't that necessary because, like, I've got so much fighting types because it's a WWE team that to handle Glacier. Those guys are kind of a problem, though. Urshifu's about my only way to handle Latias. Leads the Excadrill, which honestly Cinderace can kind of handle, I think, just by clicking Pyro Ball. I missed the Pyro Ball. That's so unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I lose Cinderace because of a Pyro Ball miss. Man, I hate that. So, I actually think I Dynamax Max Knuckle. He's sashed, which is surprising. He's going to Rock Tomb to lower my speed, but that's fine. Because actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to max Airstream here to gain my speed back. He lowers it one more stage. But I gain back a stage of it. He goes Dragonite. I click Airstream again, which he might outspeed with me being lower to stage. I'm at 124. He Dragon Dances. So he still outspeeds. I don't know if there's a way I beat this. Unless that's perfect. Because I'll get my Unburden boost here. Now, I have to Iron Head. Flinch would be really cool. Deserved, I think, for the unfortunate. Oh, he Dynamax, so there's no flinch option. Yeah, he just wins with that. Yeah, honestly, Pyro Ball not hitting put me in such a rough spot. Like, I just wasn't able to come back from it. I guess that's the only unfortunate thing about Cinderace is you run Pyro Ball because it's so powerful. But when it misses, it hurts you bad. It hurts you so bad. Okay, that thing was a problem last time. a very big problem. Probably leads the Grimmsnarl, I would guess. If he leads Grimmsnarl, what do I even do? I have Iron Head on Mysterio, so that's a play there. Probably Cinderace. But then, like, what's the last spot? Because probably Urshifu. I mean, those three are just kind of the core of the team, with these being interchangeable slots I never really use. I haven't even used Incineroar yet, and I figured it might be of use. So I'm going to predict him to Reflect, and I'm going to Swords Dance. He tricks. A Lagging Tail. That's interesting. So I just click Sky Attack to get the Power Herb at least. Oh, that's right. He tricked. I'm stupid. That did over half though. Pretty happy about that. He's got the Spirit Break, which did a lot. The Lagging Tail being a very harmful item to me right now. But at least he can only do that once. So like while Mysterio might have went down, I can actually go in to my Cinderace here. Dynamax, Max Knuckle, KO, and get an attack boost. Tricks again, giving me a Power Herb. Which, I mean, it sucks to lose my Life Orb. But I don't care about getting the Power Herb. It doesn't affect me that much. I'm going to predict him to go Max Airstream. And I'm going to Max Airstream. His Reflect's gone, at least. He Max Guards to stall mine. But at least I get a speed boost here. As long as he doesn't KO with Airstream. Oh, he doesn't. We're good. I'll still outspeed him. And now I just click Pyro Ball. And I missed the Pyro Ball. Dude, what is up with the Pyro Ball misses? That is getting genuinely frustrating. That is the third Pyro Ball I've missed since I've been streaming. How am I so unlucky with those things? Anytime I battle someone with this Pokemon, they hit it every time. He doesn't KO with Air Slash at least, I guess. And I KO, but his last one's Tapu Lele. I had a feeling it was. So I just lose. I mean, I don't know if Pyro Ball KO'd it. I think it would have. Honestly, if it had hit and it didn't KO, it actually would have been worse. Because then he would have gotten a special attack boost and KO'd Urshifu there. This time I'm leading Urshifu, I think. With Mysterio and Azumarill could be a problem So I gotta bring Cinderace so I can change my typing at least. And he leads the Azumarill. So I click Poison Jab. Hoping he belly drums, right? I mean, that's all I can hope for. Would he risk belly drumming against this thing? I mean, in his mind, maybe it's a resisted typing and it's a perfect time to belly drum. Not realizing I have Poison Jab. So that's kind of what I have to hope for. It's the only thing I really can't hope for. He just went Play Rough. And doesn't quite KO there, actually. So, this does let me set up my Unburden for free. Oh, he probably just clicks Play Rough, you know? I have to click Sky Attack. He clicks Aqua Jet. What does he go here? That's the real question, is what does he go here? He goes the Alakazam. Actually, I can work with that. Oh, he sashed. I didn't know Sash Alakazam was a real common set. So I Dynamax for nothing, unfortunately. But speed tier is 189. I hit 188. I have to Sucker Punch. Makes me the Dark type, so I'm curious what he does. He brought Scizor. So he Bullet Punches, because it'll hit neutral. Oh, he Dynamaxes. Oh, he let me win by Dynamaxing. I think he was better off to click Bullet Punch. I don't know how much it would have done. But Cinderace is not very bulky, so that might have been his best bet. Good to hear my phone notification there. Also, I know I'm doing the WWE theme because of TLC, but I haven't watched it yet, so I don't have any comments to make on that yet. What do you lead on a team like this? A Powdon, probably? I think I lead Urshifu because of that. I think Mysterio is always good to bring. And then for the last slot, I've got to bring a Fire type because of Celesteela. Leads the Nihilego. I can just click Wicked Blow. Choice Band, Wicked Blow. Very powerful. Stealth Rocks, that's fine. It's a Sash set, which is interesting to me. I guess it's guaranteed to get Rocks up. Any Thunder Waves? And gets the Para. Of course he does. Grass Knots for good damage. Goes the Celesteela. I still click Wicked Blow. He Dynamaxes. And Max Airstreams. That will KO. Gets a speed boost. But honestly, I just Dynamax Cinderace and click G-Max Fireball. Lives on 1. I mean, I live, but now he should outspeed me, probably. Yeah. Do I get swept by Celesteela? Which is actually because of, what's the word I was looking for? Actually because of the paralysis on Urshifu. I think I might have lived an Airstream from full health with how Cinderace lived it, so. I clicked Sky Attack. Yeah, he's faster in Air Slashes. Man, Celesteela sweep's unfortunate. If that was a damage roll, that's really unfortunate. I like seeing the Pikachu on the team. That's pretty cool. Pikachu's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. But this is an interesting team because I don't know what he leads necessarily. Maybe Gengar. I'm going to go Cinderace with the usual 3. I mean, really, I haven't interchanged those 3. Just because there hasn't really been a reason to. Part of me says bring Incineroar instead of Cinderace, but at the same time, Cinderace is very helpful for like the Lucario and I think the Inteleon. I think it outspeeds Inteleon. Or do we speed tie? Oh no, he can be 1 point faster. That's annoying. Oh, it's a double Cinderace lead. I just Dynamax and Max Airstream. If he Dynamaxed, I won the tie there. Oh, he bounced. Clever on his part. If this is a speed tie, I really need him to win it this time. Don't get para. Okay. So a turn of my Dynamax went to waste, which is unfortunate. But it also let me live the bounce a little bit better. Doesn't even do half. And he Dragon Dances, but I'll still be faster at least. So I click Acrobatics. It won't do a whole lot though, unfortunately. He Dynamaxes now. Do I get swept by Dragonite? This team has a weakness to Dragonite. I think maybe I need to start running Ice Punch instead of Iron Head on Hawlucha and run it first anytime I see Dragonite. Because I just get swept by it. Yep. Okay, so we're going to forfeit because there's no way we're winning that. We're going to put Ice Punch instead of Iron Head. Does he not get Ice Punch? Dude, he doesn't get Ice Punch. That's so annoying. He gets Thunder Punch and not Ice Punch. Oh, dude. That's annoying. And actually, the Power Herb Sky Attack isn't that helpful, so I'm going to go Focus Sash Dual Wing Beat. And try that. Because, like, to get my Unburn boost at that point, I'm locking myself into clicking Sky Attack, which is unfortunate. Regieleki's going to be a problem. They forfeited. Okay. You can tell my rating's going down because of the joke team. We were at 1,200 when we started. Now, they either lead Excadrill, Dragapult, or Naganadel. Any of those situations, I like the Urshifu lead. Tapu Fini is a problem. Mysterio is great for Rillaboom. But what do I do about the Tapu Fini? Like, honestly. I don't think I have a way to deal with Tapu Fini on this team. Other than, like, Poison Jab on Urshifu. I click Wicked Blow. Just go for damage. Goes the Tapu Fini. I should have clicked Poison Jab, predicting the switch there. But now I have to switch to... Cinderace is probably the least useful member in this scenario, actually. Draining Kisses, which is resisted, thankfully. I have to Dynamax, I think, and click Airstream. Hey, welcome to the stream, Rayquaza. I'm curious what he does here. He just lets it go down. That's fine. I don't think Max Knuckle KO'd, otherwise I would have liked to click Max Knuckle right there. Naganadel's the other one, which is Poison Dragon, so I just have to click Airstream again. He Dynamaxes as well. Max Guards to stall the last turn of my Dynamax. I still outspeed him, but like, what do I click, you know? No problem, Rayquaza. Happy you could swing by at all. It's the final stream of the charity event, as well as the final stream before I take a small break for Christmas stuff. Okay, I'm back. My mic went dead, even though it said I had 2 bars when I started the stream, so that's fun. I mean, everything that just happened spoke for itself, at least, but... Yeah, I just lose. I Dynamax, I guess, and Max Flare. I'm very excited that new Pokemon has new 3D models. Yeah, credit to Showdown for getting that stuff set up pretty quick. What did he just do? He max guarded. Doesn't quite KO with the max airstream, so I'll KO the Moltres, but that doesn't get me anywhere. 123. Yeah, he probably outspeeds me, so... Yeah, that's that. He crit. I don't think that mattered. Alright. Ooh, this is a weird team to face up against. I lead Mysterio with Urshifu in the back and Cinderace. Yeah, I think the only ones that don't have models yet... Okay, they just forfeited for some reason. The only ones that don't have models yet, the 3D ones, are like the Crown Tundra Pokemon, like Galarian Slowking, I think. Same 3 I normally use. They've also got an Urshifu, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what they lead here, though. If they lead Ferrothorn, I have to switch to Cinderace, because I can't risk him just setting up Leech Seed and breaking my Sash. Like the ability to use my Sash. Should I remove my Urshifu and have Galarian Moltres? I have Urshifu Rapid Strikes, aka the Water type. It's hard to say. Galarian Moltres is very powerful. You Nasty Plot, then you get a Berserk boost when they get you down below half health. It's pretty powerful. I just don't know if it's worth giving up Urshifu Single Strike. But Urshifu Rapid Strike isn't bad either. So I think that's really about your playing preference there. Okay, he activated my Sash, so my Burn boost goes off. I've got Swords Dance up. Goes the Dragonite. I just click Dual Wing Beat. He Dragon S's. I'll still be faster. Yeah, we KO the Dragonite. Now he goes to Zapdos, and... I mean, he's going to resist everything. Which is more powerful, honestly. 80. I just click Close Combat. I do over half, which is good. He roosts, which is interesting to me. I guess he was testing the damage. He's roosting again, but he's actually losing this war slowly. Yeah, he's getting less on health every time. So I don't know why he's roosting. Should I, though? I love Moltres, and Galarian Moltres looks like a bird that hangs out with Marnie and Spikemuth. And I love Dark-type, third favorite type. Okay, so I do have a follow-up question. Is this your, like, a battling team or a playthrough team? Because on a playthrough team, I really think you can run whatever you want, and it'll work just fine. Oh, they forfeited. Cool. I'm guessing their final one was Ferrothorn, and they didn't like how they saw the Cinderace. I'm gonna lead Halucha again with Cinderace and Urshifu. That's just the common three. Playthrough team and you don't want type overlaps. If it's your playthrough team, go for the Galarian Moltres, I'd say. I mean, it sounds like you really like it. I think it's really cool too. And especially on a playthrough team, like Berserk is even better on a playthrough team because when you lose half health and get the Berserk, you can heal back to full with potions. Doesn't activate my Sash. That's unfortunate. Just a little bit under that damage range I needed for it to activate Sash. And then he gets the crit. I mean, no problem, Rayquaza. Just keep in mind that is just like my opinion on it, so. And he crits the high jump kick. What is this? I have to Dynamax and click Max Airstream. If I win the speed tie, that's good. I do. Perfect. He's Sash Cinderace? What is that? He needs to win the speed tie this time. Well, he's not going to win the speed tie. Oof. So I'm just wasting a turn here. I click Max Knuckle. Oh, wait, no, that was stupid. Because Bounce is going to hit super effective now. No para, at least. He Sucker Punches, but that'll be resisted, so that part's good. I get an attack boost because of the Max Knuckle. So what are his other two? Rillaboom. He's going to Grassy Glide, but I just go down to that. Yeah. Man, the luck of it not breaking my Sash is one thing. Because, like, it's just, oh, well, Halucha actually survived a little bit better than I thought. But to crit on the very next turn against Urshifu lost me the battle. Cloyster feels like a lead here. And then Cinderace is once again necessary because it handles a lot of stuff well. And then Urshifu. It's just the common three at this point. Like, those three are just really good. Leads the Garchomp. Scale Shot would be unfortunate, but I can't do anything about it. So I just Sword Stance. But as we saw last time, the thing about Scale Shot is right after that I can come in with Urshifu and one-hit KO it. He's Sword Stanced, which might end up hurting him quite badly. I close combat. He Dynamax. That's fine. That actually might be better. I mean, Sash is broken. He KOs with Steel Spike, but he never got a speed boost. I mean, I think he'll still outspeed by just a little bit, but also Wicked Blow will ignore the defense boost. If he ran any bulk, though, then Max Rockfall, that's a weird choice. That was a weird choice. What on his team benefits from setting up Sand? I genuinely don't understand that decision. Oof, I just Wicked Blow again. He's faster, that's fine. I probably lose this one. I just stay a fire type on this. And click G-Max Fireball. If I can KO, that's great. Nice. What's his final mon? That's what's going to come down to, really. Cresselia. I might be able to counter that with Max Darkness. Maybe. And it KOs. Nice. We actually got the win on that one. I wasn't sure we would. Let's see. Hold up. Oh, I'll actually check your team after this battle. This is a weird one to decide how it's gonna go. I mean, I just bring my normal 3 on this one, I think. I don't see any reason bringing Incineroar. I nearly said Cinderace. I'm gonna set a timer just in case they're taking forever. Okay. Araquanid, that's not bad for me, actually. They set up sticky webs, but it's kind of fine by me. Hopefully I can just KO him with the Wing Bee here. They had a berry, so they do live. And they hit Icy Wind to lower my speed. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to Dynamax Airstream to get my speed back. And they send in Cinderace, who will outspeed. Yeah, by 1 point, too, at that. And I just Airstream again. Oh, he didn't outspeed. Went to Sash. Clicked counter. That's rough. Counter Cinderace. Who runs counter Cinderace? That's like the stupidest way to run it. Because now, what does he do with it? I mean, Sucker Punch was good, but like he just wasted Cinderace, in my opinion. Like in this battle, it worked out for him decently, but at the same time, like, how is that helpful? Oh, he Dynamaxed. He might just win here. The Beast Boost is pretty rough. He might just win here. I mean, the Flying Berry on Araquanid saved him. 100%. You run counter Cinderace, but in one of your teams? I mean, fair enough. I just think, in my opinion, which, that's just my opinion, I do think there is better uses of it. Let's see. You've got Cinderace, G-Max, Jolly, Pyro Ball, Acrobatics, High Jump Kick, U-Turn, Libero ability. Very smart. It's pretty standard Cinderace, but it does work well. Nice to see the Toxtricity. If you can, I would change the ability from minus to Punk Rock, because like you're running the Overdrive and Boom Burst, which Punk Rock will boost. It's also Gigantamax, which I like to see. Let's see. Bulky. I prefer to run speed on it myself just because it's not that bulky anyway. So like I choice Scarf it. But again, like I said, that's just my opinion on all of it. Like that might work and I just haven't tested it. Gyarados, nice. It's also shiny, I see. Very nice. Lonely Nature, Hydro Pump, Waterfall, Dragon Dance, and Crunch. I do have the question about Hydro Pump on a Dragon Dance set, but other than that, it looks good. And then Runerigus. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Runerigus with a Salac Berry, Jolly Nature, Speed, Shadow Claw, Earthquake, Brutal Swing, and Mean Look. So I would invert I would make this a speedy set and this a bulky set if it was me. But otherwise, the move sets look good. Regidrago, the Dragon Dance set with Crunch. Again, I do have another question about like running a Dragon Dance set with special moves, but like there might be a reason you're doing that. I don't know. I'll have to check the chat in a minute. And then the Moltres Galar with Berserk, because I think that's the only nature it can, ability it can get. Fire Wrath, Dark Pulse, Brave Bird, Agility. I think that's probably fine. Like, I don't know enough about Moltres to know exactly what people run. Sure, I'll do it. Well, like I said, Rayquaza, that's just my opinion on it. Like, you don't have to like take what I say and definitely do that. I'm not like an expert battler or anything, but it is just some things that like I've noticed. Regidrago's main move is Dragon Energy. That's true, but like, tell you what, I'll actually bring up Regidrago. What? No, it's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, yeah, I still have the team with Regidrago actually. Okay, so the thing I noticed about Dragon Energy, for one, it's like Eruption, which I was a never big fan of Eruption, especially on a Pokemon that starts off fairly slow. The other thing is that it is a special move. So like, what's the special attack? So like, its special attack is tied, but you're running your investment in something, and when you split your move set, like Dragon Energy probably isn't going to do that much damage if you're running a physical set. And like you could put something else in that slot, like Dragon Claw. I'm running Hammer Arm, Explosion, and Dragon Claw, just because Explosion was fun and competitive, because they always switch their fairies into it. But I don't know. For all I know, the common set is to run Dragon Energy. I don't know that much about it. Now maybe the battle will actually load as well. Yeah, it does. What do you know? Scolipede could be a lead here. I'm going to lead Mysterio. Same usual three, actually. Don't think there's any reason to switch it up. They lead the Jolteon. Now, as long as they don't get any kind of para on me, this actually could work out great. Because they'll activate my Unburden. They paralyze me first, which is unfortunate. But on the bright side, I can just click close combat. They lowered my attack, which is very annoying, by the way. I just click close combat. Doesn't KO. That's very unfortunate. You know, I was really expecting an offensive Jolteon. My bad, I guess, but it's a Citrus Berry. Clearly defensive. Thunderwave Charm set. So, if I go back to that first turn, it did outspeed me. Yeah. So it's just going to Thunderwave again, which is unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to Dynamax Max Knuckle, get an attack boost. Because I knew they were going to Thunderwave, and they get the para. Dude. And now they use Charm. And I get another para. What is this? This is genuinely annoying. Replace Ancient Power with Dragon Claw. I think that would work pretty well. Oh, dude, this set. This. I just got paralyzed 2 turns in a row. And Mysterio got paralyzed, I want to bring up too. This is really infuriating. At least I finally KO'd the thing. Go Scolipede. I just click Acrobatics. An Iron Defense Scolipede? Oh my god. I'm getting really annoyed at this. I'm switching. Screw it. I'm switching. I'm not sitting here while Iron Defense is up. You're going to eat a Wicked Blow. That ignores defenses. You substituted, but that's fine. Yeah, it fades. He substitutes again, which is weird. I don't know. This guy's got me really annoyed after the stuff I just went through. And he's really kind of just throwing away Scolipede here, not even getting damage on me currently. I mean, he's got to attack eventually. Like, what is the point here? What are you baton passing into? Clefable? I switch so I can click Poison Jab. I guess he was just stalling to baton pass. How did he know? He didn't know I was Choice Banded, so that was a questionable move. And I missed the Pyro Ball. Wow. This is the unluckiest game I've played yet. If you get challenged my... Don't be confused, it's still me. I just changed my account to test my new team. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna hope that he didn't attack that turn. Yeah, okay. Just end this, dude. If you're gonna stay here and do this stuff, just end it. Okay, cool. I know I can forfeit now. National Dex AG. I will just take this team I was trying and make it National Dex AG. Cool. There we go. All right. I mean, I feel like this might be a little bit of cheating because you did just show me your team. No, this is a team I was trying out. My sword team is like... I mean, I have a lot of these, actually. Now that I think about it, I have used all these on my sword team at one point or the other. Although, I think the Regieleki's more offensive in my normal game. Make your Pokemon sword team and we can fight on what team is good. Okay, we can do that after this. Alright. So that went about as I needed it to. Like what team I have now? Okay. It might take a moment's memory, but I think I can do that. Hmm. Okay. All right. GG on that one, and I will set up the team we just talked about. So, I mean, this is actually, some of this is right. So I'm just going to copy this team and just change it up a little bit. So those ones are right. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't run Scizor, and I haven't been running Regieleki lately because I changed it to a sports set for competitive. Then that's not on my normal team, but these two are accurate. Um, that is true, I suppose. I could do that. And I'm a shiny hunter, by the way, so that's why like everything on my team is going to be shiny. Oh, that's right. I run Black Sludge, not Leftovers, because I run Leftovers on my Tapu Fini. Whoops. There we go. How cheap? If you buy a game, you can use honey. This comment is not sponsored, just a suggestion if you want to buy a game. Yeah, it really depends on how cheap it is because like I'm currently unemployed and I don't make money off of Twitch. Money is free, but game is priced. All right, and then you can go ahead and challenge me now. The team is set. I'm in the U.S. Dollar amount. Yeah, I live in Arkansas. It's definitely dollars. $3.33. Not really sure though, since it's just Google. If you buy Among Us with no exclusive skins pets, I'll check it out. I mean, I'd be cool with playing Among Us. And you live in the Philippines. Well, I'll check into it after this stream, and if it... Oh, it gives you coupons? Okay. Well, after the stream, I'll check into it, and then if I'm able to get it, that'll be like the first thing we do when after Christmas. And starting off, I might just let viewers play as well. Oh, you don't have Among Us in PC? I tried it on mobile, but like, I don't know. Having to talk through chat was quite annoying because like you couldn't talk fast enough. People were just quickly making decisions. Among Us has cross-platform. Oh, okay, so that works out then. Oh, GG, Rayquaza. So, fun fact about this team, by the way. This is my Sword and Shield team, and the Salamence and Blaziken and the Metagross I have had for since X and Y, actually, yeah. So, since X and Y, I've had those three. I got the Venusaur and Sun and Moon, along with the Tapu Fini. Although I got a shiny version of it not that long ago, I'm using now. And then Toxtricity's the new one. But most of my team is actually, I've had them for a long time. Yeah, I transferred them in. I've got the Pokemon Home, I had the Pokemon Bank and all that. But if I remember correctly, I've also been using this team in competitive because I believe it was available in singles. Can I send you a Latios in Pokemon Home? Um, I'm not entirely sure how you trade it, but yeah. Do you have a Gmax Toxtricity? I have two or three of them, including my shiny Gigantamax one, which is the one I used in this battle. I have a shiny Gigantamax Toxtricity, shiny Gigantamax Venusaur. I've got a lot of shiny Gigantamax, actually. Um, Honestly, I'm not even sure. I'd have to check real quick. It's been a minute since I've loaded it up. But I might have to put the Gmax Toxtricity in Pokemon Home first. Username is just Prox. Just the first part of my Twitch account name, just Prox. I don't know where it tells me my friend code. Yeah, you might have to walk me through how I figure out my friend code. Check, but if it needs, you just type in the whispers if you're online. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind people knowing my friend code or anything. I just don't know how to get my friend code. Like it's got my username, but nothing else. Okay, I figured out my friend code, Rayquaza. Tell you what, actually, here's what I'll do. Hopefully you can read that. Yeah, that should be readable, I think. I do have Pokemon Home on my mobile. That's where I was finding the friend code from. That'll work. Um, like is What is there something like unique about it, or like is it just a normal Sceptile? Because I do have a Sceptile. I mean, I'll leave that up to you, Rayquaza. I have some stuff that I can trade for it probably. Someone, I haven't gotten your friend code or anything yet, but I did have level 100 Mewtwo with 2 and a Mass Pro. Honestly, Rayquaza, I'm not too worried about what you give me. Like, I don't mind. Rayquaza, I'll probably be going to sleep actually right after the stream. So you might just go ahead and do that real quick while I start up some battles. 5 p.m. in Philippines time. I don't know what that uh transfers to in US time, if I'm being honest with you. I'll go ahead and take my friend code off of there for now. And I'll just whisper it to you though. Cats are going crazy right now. The phone's to my mom, so maybe we'll receive it in tomorrow. That's fine. They say night in the Philippines is the opposite time of the US, so if night is ours, it's day in yours. Oh, so 5 p.m. your time would be like 5 in the morning for me. I'll definitely be asleep then. I'll definitely be asleep, but I mean, I can do the trade whenever you want to. But just to be clear, you are wanting to trade for a Gigantamax Toxtricity, right? Because I'll tell you what, you've been a pretty long time viewer, so if you want, I would actually be willing to give you my shiny Gigantamax Toxtricity. That's kind of like a thank you. I'll have to put it in home, but a Sylveon with Quick Attack, what is that? No, I'm gonna trade my Latios and Sceptile for whatever Pokemon you were willing to trade. Alright, well, I figured I'd offer. Dude, what is with all the fake want to become famous accounts lately? Yeah, there's been so many of those fake accounts lately. Like, it's honestly ridiculous. They got banned 3 in the last week I've been streaming. Oh, do I just lose to Shell Smash Cloyster right now? I might just lose to Shell Smash Cloyster right here now. He went for the Ice Shard, which is weird, because I think he outsped me. I have bots in YouTube comments. There's comments like, if you want V-Bucks, go to this link. Yeah, I've heard the Fortnite scams are pretty common too. Like, to the point that Fortnite actually has a loading screen that says, like, if anything asks for your password, it's false. We will never ask for your password. And I don't know, I guess maybe some people fall for it, but like, how do they fall for that often enough for that to be worth your time? Oh, missed an air slash. Nice, it does bring me to my sash. Good. I flinched, of course, but at least I'll outspeed this time. He Dynamax, of course he did. Man, I might just lose, actually. All because of that flinch, actually. I think I've got a Dynamax to live it, even though I'm just clicking the Poison type move. And I don't even live it through that, so... Did I miss Pyro Ball? Yes, that's so stupid, dude. He missed Air Slash, at least, so that made up for it. I've missed like 10 Pyro Balls this stream. Oh, yeah. I don't get why... Yeah, I don't get why that stuff's so common anymore. Yeah, because, like, you even see that stuff on, like, Twitter all the time anymore. Like, I follow Mr. Beast, and anytime he posts anything, you get all the different stuff in his comments, like, check out this video, this person did this, and yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Yeah, it happens to a lot of them anymore. Like, I think any of them really that's got like at least 10 million, they get it all the time. ZHC does many giveaways with many cool items. Oh, gotcha. It's actually very, very topical to what we were just talking about. So I don't know if anyone's still on Facebook nowadays. Maybe I'm out of date. Like maybe I'm the only one who still uses Facebook. But right as we're talking about all the fake stuff, I just got a friend request from one of those fake Facebook profiles. They basically put everyone that has not won a giveaway. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't paying attention. I guess that kind of worked out at least, but I just wasn't paying attention to what was going on. Oh, I missed the dual wing beat. Are you serious? Why am I missing every single move I click? He's a Sash Landorus. Self-destructing KO at least. Final one's a Tornadus Therian. I think I can work around that. But no, that was just perfect timing, like, of all the odds. Of all the times to get one of those fake Facebook profiles, it's right as we're having this conversation. Oh, they lead the Latias. Man, if they Calm Mind, I'm in such a good spot. Oh, they Dynamax. They max Airstream. I should still be faster after Unburden at least. I mean, I definitely won't KO. Yeah, it's really not a whole lot of damage. Do you also hate spams? Not like spamming F in the chat, but like if you don't share this post. Oh, yeah, I hate the if you don't share this post thing. Like they do that with all kinds of stuff. And like I don't try to like get like religious because I don't think this is really religious. Oh, I barely live that. But like you get those ones they're like if you don't share this you're not Christian. And for one, like, I don't think it's right to post that stuff anyway, because not everyone's Christian. But you shouldn't act like someone's belief is tied to whether or not they share a post. Like, that's the part I have the issue with, as well as no one's religion is tied to whether or not they share a post. No one's fate is decided by whether or not they share a post. It's all super annoying. And unfortunately, a lot of the people on my friends list do share that kind of stuff. I feel like they're just kind of stalling out their own trick room, which is a little weird to do to me. Oh, they cursed. That was weird. Do they not realize how curse works on these Pokemon? They always have me, and there's the worst one that's like, share this post with 50 people or you will die tomorrow. Wow. I mean, wow. That's pretty bad. This thing has a cussed app area. Are you serious? What is this Mimikyu set? What is happening? I mean, I lost to it, so credit to him, but... Well, yeah, and I mean, that's the thing there, is like, no one's ever going to believe those posts. Like, surely no one's ever going to believe that their fate is tied to whether or not they share a post, but they still do it anyway. Which I say no one's going to believe it. Unfortunately, my friends list, there are some ones who will share that stuff. And then like there's some who like they will send you that stuff on Messenger. They won't even just post it on Facebook or whatever. They will send it to you on Messenger to make sure you get it. I won't get I'll never understand it. I did it when I was very young. I'm talking about like 7 years old. I mean, that's one thing I suppose. I could see like a kid sharing that kind of stuff, but like some of the people who share it on my friends list, they are like, and they send it in Messenger too. Like they're some of them are like anywhere from 19 to 34, and they will still send that stuff. Ooh, he's a slightly bulkier set, and he uses dual wing beat, which means my sash doesn't work. And when you grew older, the more you don't believe it. Yeah. He's just gonna do a wing beat and KO me, I think, but... Or... that. I don't know. I guess for some people, I guess that's what they find fun, is just sharing stuff like that, but... I'll never get it. He crit. Are you kidding me? How did he... Dude, today is not my lucky day. Today is just not good for me. Of course he crits. Of course. Watch me miss a Pyro Ball here. That'd be my luck. Well, at least I hit it. Even though it didn't KO. I mean, it does kind of shock me that someone would put one like that, but... I mean, it only shocks me in the sense of like, wow, that's kind of horrible to put, not in like a like, wow, I can't believe someone would do that. It's more of the, that's horrible kind of shock. But no, I got one on Facebook just earlier, like, okay, like, here's how you know it's a fake account that just sent one. For one, there's no mutual friends, and their account was literally made like 3 minutes ago. Like, it's really silly, some of those. Ah, Sash Excadrill. A lot of focus sashes in this format. But I mean, on the bright side, I can just Dynamax Cinderace and get a Max Knuckle boost. So that'll be cool. Obstagoon. Well, it's not going to appreciate another Max Knuckle. He max guards. Yep. The max guard was not going to help him there. After the stream tonight, I'll be watching TLC. I mean, that's the whole reason this themed WWE style wrestling team is here. TLC was tonight. I'm going to be watching it, so I thought it'd be fun to do a wrestling team. I'm pretty sure you know this, but the subreddit of M&J TV, it's meme I saw. I look like everything you want and proceed to put like pictures of them. Oh yeah, I think I did see that one. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty funny, but like I don't know, I guess I'm not as hype about like Sinnoh remakes as most people are. It was funny though. Dude, is this the same one I battled last time? Because they also just had a quick attack Sylveon. And I didn't KO with Poison Jab. Are you kidding me? That was choice banded. Think I just lose. Because they probably have Dracovish. They probably have Dracovish. They're going to strength sap me here. Or I crit. That's the first lucky thing that's happened to me all day. Excadrill. Hopefully I'm faster. Oh, max Airstream. No, I got G-Max Fireball. Oh, they Dynamax too. And they max guard, which is interesting. Oh, they're sashed. They might KO right here. Rockfall was a smart choice. But it didn't KO. It would have hit me super effective if I went flying. Oh, now he's faster? He's Sand Rush. Wow. GG to him. I mean, that's not a bad play, really. Me too, since I'm not really into Diamond Pearl except with the cool design legendaries and mythicals. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of cool Pokemon in Gen 4. I'm not denying that. But, like, if you had asked me, like, hey, would you rather Gen 4 remakes next year, or we'll put all of the Gen 4 Pokemon in Sword and Shield, and we'll take a little longer and make a new Pokemon game, I know what my answer would have been. I gotta switch over to my normal team. I mean, like, if they do Gen 4 remakes, I should say that yes, I will buy it, and yes, I will play it. But, like, am I gonna be so excited like I was with Sword and Shield? No. Unless there's only one thing that I would love if it happened in the Diamond and Pearl remakes, and that is new Megas. I miss Mega Pokemon so much. I miss them so much. Like, they are way better than Dynamax, in my opinion. Some of the Gigantamax forms are cool, but, like, Mega Blaziken will always have a place in my heart. There's also Mega Gyarados, Mega Salamence, Mega Metagross, you know, Mega Venusaur is great. Like, they made Pokemon, some of them that never got a spotlight, feel special. And I miss that. Like, everything can Dynamax, but, like, if a Pokemon's not good, it's just Dynamaxing isn't going to fix it. It makes the good Pokemon better, but it doesn't help the bad Pokemon. Mega Evolution helps some bad Pokemon. Like, Mega Beedrill is very powerful. Let's see. I wish X and Y had remakes. To see many posts that are like, and Kalos be like, Game Freak cares about you. Here's what I would say there. I don't think we should get a new, why did that do so much? Jesus. Do I just lose a Cinderace? Do I just lose to a Cinderace right now? Why is this doing so much to everything? Alright, I got a Dynamax. Max Guard and get a speed boost. Honestly, though, with X and Y, actually, I don't think we should get remakes. I think we should get a Z version. Oh, clever on his part. The Sucker Punch was a nice touch. Because I think there was potential for there to be a Z version, where more focus was put on Zygarde, who in the current games, we just got it out of a cave. Like, that's all we did. You could have way more story with that. Yeah, exactly. Put more focus on the story with Zygarde, like make him an important character. Now you can do it with a complete Zygarde form, which I would love to see a cinematic with 100% form Zygarde. That'd be very cool. Do some new megas in there. Do some stuff like that, and I would really enjoy it. I think that would excite me more than Gen 4 remakes, just because the only thing I would hope for out of Gen 4 is megas. Like, that's it. I don't think they're going to keep Incineroar here. Oh, they Dynamax. Wow. Max Lightning. What the hell does this thing get, this Max Lightning? Jesus. What is with these weird Cinderace sets? The last one had Gunk Shot. This one has... What is that even? Electro Ball? Zygarde is the coolest third legendary that has no game. Very true. Yeah, I mean, really, most of them they gave. They gave most of the third legendaries their own game. Emerald version. Let's see, Emerald version for Rayquaza. Gen 2 didn't have a third one. Red and Blue was never really about the legendaries. That was more about the experience. Gen 4 had Platinum. I guess Gen 5 didn't have a Kyurem game, but Zygarde's better than Kyurem. Then there's Gen 6. Gen 7, Ultra Sun and Moon was about Necrozma. And then there's Gen 8, which... I mean, Eternatus, Zacian, and Zamazenta all got focus on it. So it worked. So I do have to agree with you on that. Out of the ones who never got their own game focus, Zygarde is the best one. And actually, I love Zygarde and wish I could have 100% always. You can have it, but you have to make it 50% or lower to activate it. Honestly, I have to agree with you, Rayquaza. If nothing else, uh, I think it should have started at 100% just because of how broken it is and competitive otherwise. Because when you get below half health, doubling your health and basically getting all your health back because of it is pretty ridiculous. Plus, the 100% form just looks really cool. I mean, one of my goals still is to get the shiny Zygarde out of Dynamax Adventures eventually. They led the Excadrill. I guess I just click Earthquake. Don't Dynamax. Don't Dynamax. I love robots, and it looks a worthy Pokemon. Out of legendaries or mythicals, I'd have to say my favorite is actually out of mythicals, Darkrai. Like it is just like the coolest Pokemon out of them, in my opinion. Out of legendaries, I'd probably give it to Rayquaza. I actually have to Dynamax Max Guard here. And Max Flare. You can trade at home, but you have to be very lucky, like someone wants to trade Zygarde for Zygarde. Zygarde that he or she trades is shiny. I say Quaza. Oh, did I say Rayquaza? Or did I say Rayquaza? I think I say it differently every time, if I'm being 100% honest. I tend to say Rayquaza, I think. But I have heard it said Rayquaza before. And I mean, if I'm being honest with myself, uh, Quaza might make more sense just because it is it's a space Pokemon like Quantum. That's what I was trying to say. So Rayquaza could make more sense. But when I say a Pokemon name, like the first time I say it, that is probably how I will always say it. It's like Dino. I think it's actually pronounced Dino, but I've always called it Dino. I've been in this exact position before, I think. They swords dance this time. That's interesting. But they messed up because I have Bullet Punch. Um, I think they're gonna fire. Yeah, they're gonna fire. And it does KO, but that's fine. Because I am just gonna go Salamence. And I'm actually gonna Dynamax, Max Wormwind, I think, to lower its attack. Or actually, I'll Airstream to outspeed it next turn. They max oozed to boost their special attack. That's weird. That is very weird. I just click Airstream again. I'll get an attack boost off of KOing it actually for Moxie. Slowking Galar. 30, 130. Yeah. Go Salamence, man. I think they're actually going to lead the Darmanitan. No one knows what this question is in the Pokemon community. Is Deoxys red or orange? I know it's orange, but the movie is red, but anime is orange. Same goes with Magikarp. Red on red, blue, green. HSE, then RSE up is orange. Yeah, I guess that's true. And I don't know. I'll always get a little confused on that stuff if I'm being 100% honest. Because, like, what I would consider red, some people still call orange. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, that's just a dark orange. And they're like, it's red. But I've always considered Deoxys red, if I'm being honest. So, when. And they don't help themselves because, like you said, they do change it in some of the games. I really hope he roosts here. I'm going to predict a roost. Ah, this will be super effective. Oh, that does so little, though. Oh, I knew what you meant, Rayquaza. Please do not attack this turn. Good. Man, that does so little. Dude, do I just lose to Zapdos right now? Like, I didn't bring the right things I needed for Zapdos. It got that defense boost. It probably has an electric type move. But yeah, they changed color sprites so much throughout the games that, like, I can't say that it's definitively one color. I mean, like, M&J just did that video. And in that video, like, he showed what Spinarak originally looked like in gold and silver. And it's so different. It's almost like it's shiny. Are you a fan of Gmax in general? No bias Pokemon Gmax. No. I think it's slightly less. Well, you know what? Here's the tricky thing. I think it makes the competitive more unpredictable, but I loved Megas more, and I think playing with Megas in the game was more fun. Like, you got to choose this one Pokemon that may have not even necessarily been good normally, but you got to make it good with Mega, bring it to your team, and that was your Mega Pokemon that got to do the special stuff. Dynamax, not only can it not be used on something that's not good, Megas gave some bad Pokemon a spotlight, whereas Dynamax, it makes good Pokemon better, but it doesn't help bad Pokemon. Like Mega Beedrill is great. But if you Dynamax a Beedrill, it's going to get mollywopped. And I don't know, I feel like G-Max was them trying to satisfy people on the fact they had gotten rid of Megas. Like, that's all it ever felt like to me, was like, hey, look, they're kind of still here. But I know a lot of people like them, but I don't know. Personally, to me, I never quite got it. You like G-Max, but also hate it because when you want to switch, you can't G-Max anymore. It only lasts 2 turns, including a max guard. 3 turns. Yeah, and like, I don't know. Especially in single battles, what is Dynamax doing? You get 1 or 2 big attacks because they're always going to Dynamax and max guard to stall yours. Sometimes it can change the flow of the battle, but not often. Like, I think in theory it was really good. And I do think it diversifies the meta quite a bit. Like, I shouldn't say diversifies, because people are still running the same Pokemon on every team, really. But it makes it unpredictable, like mid-battle is unpredictable. Whereas Megas is actually the reverse. It diversified the meta because there was a lot of different Megas in play that you could base your team around, and your team composition would be different because of it. But as for when the battle started, you knew what was going to Mega Evolve, because you knew, oh, well, they've got a Kangaskhan. That's going to Mega Evolve. But me personally, I still preferred Megas. Z-moves are the worst of the 3, in my opinion. Like, I would put Dynamaxing definitely above Z-moves, but below Megas. That's where it'd fall on my little scale. Wait, no, I need to calm mine. Try and get myself prepared for the next one. They try to rest, but Misty trains up. And it's a Dragapult. Perfect. Oh, they're going to Phantom Force? I mean, that's... I'm going to KO him on this turn. Yep. Nice. Go Tapu Fini. And I do feel like there's a fair amount of people that miss Megas as well. Like, I don't feel like I'm the only one in that, but if I'm being honest, I feel like competitive players will love Dynamax more, whereas almost more casual players will like Megas. Let's see. I don't know why Z moves suck, as people say. I love them. Yeah, the Guardian Z moves like did a percentage of damage, which I always did find pretty dumb. Man, that does so much for being resisted. I think, and to what you were saying about the you don't know why Z moves suck part, I don't think it's necessarily that they sucked. I think it's that they were underwhelming. Like, in a new generation that people were already a little leery about, like, they didn't know what they were going to think of it. Z moves didn't really add what people wanted compared to what they were expecting in new Megas. I mean, Z moves aren't like horrible, but when I compare them to Dynamax and Megas, and you look at both sides of it, I think like just appeal of like cool in-game battle stuff. Megas were cooler because like you get to see your Pokemon become this awesome new form. I think Dynamax is better because any of the Pokemon you want on your team can Dynamax. They get to look cool, and some of them even change forms. Whereas Z moves, it's like you get one big power move, which is really what Dynamax does for 3 turns instead of one. And then competitive wise, it didn't change anything. Like the same Pokemon were being played, which is the same issue I have with Dynamax. It's just 1 turn instead of 3. It didn't change anything. Like, I mean, the one power move, like, they got ran on pretty much the same Pokemon. What? They just put what GG means. I have no clue what that's even about, so up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think they're horrible in isolation. I think they are a letdown compared to the other two, if that makes sense. In my opinion, anyway. I will give you credit, though, that some of the unique Z moves looked kind of cool, but most of them weren't usable. Like, they just weren't that good. Because, like, I was a big fan of Decidueye, and it's. Megas will always be in my heart, because it makes a weak Pokemon into a very scary, sweeping beast. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I loved, is they took Pokemon, like, you use Garchomp as an example, but to me, like, Beedrill is the best example, because Beedrill without a Mega Evolution is probably one of the worst Pokemon that you could ever battle with. I think its design is great. Like, I love Beedrill, but I will never take it into a Pokemon battle, because it's horrible. But Mega Beedrill is actually usable. And to what you're saying about Rayquaza, I do think they're cool, but that does tie on the one side of the Megas I didn't like, which is most of the Megas did go to Pokemon that were already good. Like, did Metagross need a Mega? Did Salamence need a Mega? Blaziken was kind of understandable because they're starters. I could even understand Metagross a little bit because Steven was the champion. But like, and why did Audino get a Mega Evolution? Like, why was that one a thing? And like Mega Rayquaza, while it is very cool, Rayquaza was already cool. Like, they could have given that to a Pokemon that we might actually get some new usage out of. But that's a very minor nitpick, because I still love Megas and Mega Rayquaza. It's just I do kind of wish some more Pokemon had gotten them. Oh, he tried to predict a dragon move, didn't he? Mega Salamence should not exist since design is bad. It's so annoying in OU tier. Yeah, I think its design is weird. Like, if you turn it upside down, it's a plate. It's literally a plate. Regular Salamence looks cooler. And it was so busted. Like, Aerial 8 was so powerful. And like, that is the one minor nitpick I had with it. Is like Salamence, I'm using it right now. It's good on its own. It didn't need the Mega. Like, you could have given that to Flygon, for example, who would have really benefited from a Mega. Oh, he crit me? That might have mattered. I'm not sure. I mean, I just go in and click Ice Beam with Tapu Fini, but... Oh, he lived the Ice Beam? Are you serious? Can't believe he lived that. Why did Game Freak make a Ruby and Sapphire remake, not Emerald? Um, I mean, that's kind of... I think it's fair of them to not do that. I would have disagreed with it if they had kept the Ruby and Sapphire story, but they did use the Emerald storyline in... Ah, dang it. They did use the Emerald storyline in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So, like, having a Emerald remake would have been a bit redundant in that case. And they did really amp up that story as well. Oh, I have to bring Blaziken this game. And goodbye, Wallace. You were never missed. That is true as well. I hated Wallace as champion. Like, I don't know. He just never fit that role to me. And, like, when Wallace was champion, you had his student Juan or whoever as, like, the gym leader, which was also lame. Steven's a way better champion, in my opinion. Okay, so if he's gonna switch here, I think. To Toxapex, I had a feeling. Misty Terrain's up, so he can't even status me, really. So I'm gonna Dynamax Max Quake now. Oh, he baited me. Nice. But I know it's 3 now. It's Landorus, Toxapex, Ferrothorn. Does he KO with Airstream? He does. That's unfortunate. I don't know if I can beat Ferrothorn now. The only good thing about Wallace is since it's only water type champion, grass and electric types are his worst nightmare. I mean, see, I kind of get what you're saying there, but at the same time, what you're saying is the only good thing about the champion of the game is he's easy to beat. Which you should never be able to say about the champion. Like, Cynthia's one of the best champions to me because she's hard to beat. Steven's great because he's kind of hard to beat. Granted, he does have a huge weakness to, I think it's fighting types because he's got a lot of steel. Or ground types. But yeah, he was just a bad champion. And I don't know, I guess my issue with that will always be, how do you go from Steven to Wallace? How do you go, we got this one, he's cool, he uses our pseudo legendary of the generation, Metagross. People really liked him. How about now the 8th gym leader, Wallace, who's pretty forgettable, is going to be the new champion, and Steven's just gone. I'll never understand it. That did more than I thought it would. Yeah, Steven does use rock types too. Wallace doesn't even have a pseudo legendary as his ace. That's very true. He has Milotic, which is bulky, but it doesn't do much else. it wasn't great. There's a reason when the anime came out for those shows, they were like, no, Steven's champion, forget that. Steven's cooler, he's the one we're gonna have in the show. Wait, no, I don't need to use Max Geyser. I'm setting up Rain, which harms my Blaziken. Well, that was an interesting choice. I'm really curious what his last Pokemon is now, since he just gave up his Mimikyu. What is with the Custap Berry? Why is that a thing? I don't know. The bright side is I'll get a free speed boost with Blaziken here. Yeah, Wallace's ace is Milotic, but it's just nowhere near as good as Metagross. Like, I don't know. It's just such a better Pokemon. I'm going to Earthquake. He got the speed boost. If he's Scarfed, he wins. He is. Yep. Well, Tapu Finney's definitely got to be in the back. I think I'm actually going to lead with Blaziken. With Tapu Fini in the back. And Salamence, actually. Metagross isn't that helpful this time. Yeah, I don't know. Out of the champions, like, they've got Cynthia as their profile picture. She's one of the best. Leon was actually pretty powerful in Sword and Shield. His team was pretty good. Steven would probably be next, in my opinion. Alder and Iris were kind of lame to me. Alder's team was just kind of lame. Iris had some cool dragon types, but other than that, he didn't have much going for him. So. And when you battle Wallace in Route 131, Wallace's Celio is removed with a Wish Cache. It should be Walrein, which would be much better. Would be a better ace. Plus, I'm sure the reason why it's not Walrein is Glacia's ace Walrein. You know, you actually just brought up another point. Why have your champion be a water type person when your ice type one has a ton of water types? And that's an Elite Four member. So you brought up a really good point there. Why on earth do you have that type overlapping on your Elite Four and champion? I loved Emerald. I loved the Battle Frontier and all that. That's not shiny available. So I don't know why they have a shiny one. I think I'm actually going to Dynamax just to make sure I KO this thing. It's a Sash. Are you serious? Yeah, that's one of the only complaints I could have about Emerald is why would you remove Steven? And I mean, I think you even battle him. You can, like, go to some place after the championship and battle him. I felt so bad for Steven since my second game is Ruby. So like you played Emerald before Ruby? Because I bet that would be weird. Oh, he wins. First Emerald, second Ruby, third Diamond. Okay, so yeah, I would bet that would be weird. Like, so as far as you knew originally, that meant that would mean that you thought Wallace was just the champion they had originally. And then only when you played Ruby was there a different champion. And that must have been weird to figure out. Because Emerald was actually the first game I played. It was then followed by Sapphire, and then Red version, and then Platinum, and then I continued on after that. Okay, he's got the Bullet Punch. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely questionable the way that ended up going. But honestly, you know what? That would probably made Ruby seem cooler to you. Because, like, if you had Wallace as your first champion, and then you see Steven, you were never disappointed. Like, you were probably disappointed in retrospect. But at the time, you're like, wow, this guy's cooler. And that was actually a happy thing for you. Good lord, this guy's destroying me. I think I gotta calm mine. I mean, I'm gonna lose here, but he's got max lightning. Oh, he was a weakness policy. I missed that. Yeah, see, I actually play through the stories with Blaziken. I mean, I'm sure you can tell by the fact that Blaziken's in like every one of my teams. So like he was a little more difficult for me, but I also had like I think I had a Magnetric on my team that handled everything aside from Whiscash really well. And with Whiscash, Blaze can just like click to high power fighting move twice, and that was it. So that one still went pretty well for me. What do I lead here? He Dynamax against a Venusaur. Because he has Hailstorm. Interesting. Which he crit, by the way. Because of course he did. I'm actually going to go Tapu Fini and click Calm Mind. Max Phantasm? What is that? I'm going to click one more Calm Mind. Goes the Rillaboom. That's unfortunate because now I have to switch. But honestly, can I afford to switch? I don't think I can. Yeah, I think I just lost there because like Grassy Glide was going to do too much to Blaziken. I'm going to predict him to switch. Probably doesn't help me anywhere, but Sceptile just one-hit KO'd every Pokemon with Leaf Blade. Aside from Celia, where you had to switch to Magneton. Yeah, but I mean, it's still pretty bad when your one Pokemon can just KO everything. Like, even if they have one Pokemon that it doesn't KO. I just battled them. That's funny. And they whooped me with a Zapdos, so I need to be a little more prepared for Zapdos, I think. They led Gengar this time, which is surprising. When you battle Steven, you only had one Pokemon left, which was just Salamence. And Armaldo almost got it. Yeah, he had a really powerful team. That's funny. He tricked the Choice Scarf to the Choice Scarfer. He revealed he has Garchomp, at least. Yeah, because, like, Steven's Armaldo actually isn't bad. He had a... Let's see, what did he have? He had Armaldo and Aggron, which is fairly powerful if you don't have a fighting type. Alright, so he's 178. So he is going to outspeed me here and put a Choice Scarf on me. So I can just click Flare Blitz. No, I click Earthquake. He's not levitating anymore. Oh, he Destiny Bonded. Smart. But no, he had Aggron, Armaldo, which is also powerful. And then he had a Claydol, which isn't bad either, just because it's got Levitate and not a whole lot of weaknesses, which Sceptile probably would have helped you a lot there. And then, obviously, Metagross. Skarmory as well, which is always just bulky and kind of ridiculous to deal with. And when ORS came, Worst Nightmare is growing even bigger. Worst Nightmare is losing a starter and Nuzlocke. I have done that, man. It is unenjoyable. Just unenjoyable. Because, like, it's especially bad if, like, you lose them way later in the game. I should do a Nuzlocke on this channel at some point. I was going to do a Pokemon Insurgence Nuzlocke, but that game is way too hard for a Nuzlocke. But honestly, I'm thinking maybe I'll find, like, a good one to do a shiny lock on. But I need one where the odds are decent so that I don't spend forever shiny hunting. I don't mind spending a decent time on it, but like if one encounter takes a week to get, it's pretty bad. Okay, called the right one there. So I just click Ice Beam. They left? That's weird. And you got Omega Ruby, did a Nuzlocke. Steven took out 5 Pokemon except for Glalie, which is bad since Steel is good at Ice. Yeah, that'd be a rough spot to be in. I've lost a couple of Nuzlocks. I've won a couple as well, but I've lost a couple. I think the worst one... I mean, Insurgents was the worst when it came to losing. Because, like... I lost like 5 minutes into the Nuzlocke, I think. It was pretty rough. As for like one of the scariest ones, I actually did a Nuzlocke of Sword and Shield. And Gordy's Gigantamax Colossal ruined my day. Just ruined everything for me. It was not fun. The Volcalith damage started adding up, and like I won as long as one specific thing happened, which was my Pokemon didn't get paralyzed the 3 times I healed paralysis, and it got paralyzed all 3 times. I was super mad, and I nearly lost everything. I lost all but... I think I lost all but a Diggersby. I lost my starter in that one. And not to mention earlier in that Nuzlocke, I didn't realize Nessa's Dreadnought had Swift Swim. And I lost a Pokemon to that as well, which sucked. I think it was my Corvisquire, which I was really looking forward to having a Corviknight on a Nuzlocke. So I was a little angry. Good thing Glalie clutched on with Blizzard. And Blizzard has 70% accuracy, and you had no hail. That's pretty lucky. I feel like anytime I use a 70% accurate move, it might as well be 20% accurate. Oh, a U-turned. That's surprising. What's a U-turn into? Urshifu. That's not good for me. Why does that do so much? I mean, I just clicked Moonblast, but still. Oh, and it was just a normal Glalie at that. Wow. Yeah, that'd be a pretty rough spot to be in. Are they gonna send in a Pokemon? Cinderace. Well, I'm faster now, I think. So I just click Earthquake. If there's Sash, kudos to him, I guess. They Dynamaxed. And they do live it because of it, so... I think I just lose now. I have to Dynamax Finny. And Max Geyser. Yeah, that does too much. Wicked Blow will probably KO me now. Well, no, it did like half when I was not Dynamax, so it's hard to say, but they probably KO. Oh, they went close combat. They messed up. Wicked Blow is what they should have clicked. When you played Platinum, I actually kind of had Platinum spoiled for me, because like I played it like 6 months after it had already been out. So like I kind of knew everything that was going to happen already. Actually, it might have been later than 6 months because by the time I played it, the show was already going, and I knew everything from the show as well. So I didn't really have like a super like awesome experience with Platinum, which might be part of the reason I'm not hype for Gen 4 remakes, but it was like a jump scare. Oh, Assault Vest for the win. Literally for the win against this one because I can bullet punch here. Was the best overall rival, no bias, in my opinion. Well, I mean, if it's in your opinion, it will always be slightly biased. But if I try to look at it as objectively as possible, it really boils down to what a rival needs to be, which in my opinion is they don't need to be your friend. A rival works better when you don't like them. So immediately Hop and How and Hugh and even Karen and Bianca and them, they're all out of the equation. Serena is. It really boils down to, I'd say Silver. I know a lot of people would probably say Gary, but I would actually say Silver. Because Gary was just annoying. Silver was pretty much evil. Like he was pretty much evil, and like I think it was revealed he was the son of Giovanni in like Pokemon Generations or something. I will check that out after the stream because I don't want to get copyrighted. You would say Hop since he had Zacian or Zamazenta. Well, I would say that is the answer to a different question. I'd say Hop is the most powerful rival. I'd say as in like who best accomplishes what they're supposed to do as a rival, Silver. But you are right that Hop is the most powerful one. He's the first rival they ever gave a legendary. Good thing Sword and Shield did not give him a Glacier or Spectrier. Yeah, that'd be busted. Having to deal with a Glacier every time you battle him. I mean, I have a Blaziken, so I would have been fine, and my team's like level 100 in game, but what does he bring here? Most importantly, what does he lead with? Honestly, Tapu Fini isn't the most useful mon in this game. I think Salamence is more useful. Oh, the video's not copyrighted? Alright, well, I'm probably going to wrap up the stream here anyway, so that's the last thing I'll do, is I'll pull up that video after this battle, and then we'll end on that note. I thought he might lead with this. That's what I was hoping for with Toxtricity. Outspeed, Boom Burst, do good damage. It's a light screen one. That's interesting. So it's a news report. I'm very curious now. Oh, at least this is stalling light screens as well. And this thing doesn't have recovery, otherwise it'd be way more annoying. Sets up the reflect. We're about to find out if it's light clay. Very well could be. I just stay in and click Boom Burst, I think. Oh, you Dynamax as well. It's big brain, but also funny. Okay. Alright, that will work. We'll have to check it out. I mean, we're currently losing to an Aerodactyl. Like, I think we straight up lose to Aerodactyl. Which is not the greatest note to end on, but oh well. It's pretty rough. I really didn't think he would bring Aerodactyl. Otherwise, I would have brought Metagross and this thing would have been fine to deal with. Okay, so we'll check out that before we wrap up the stream. Why did Gen 1 make Aerodactyl so fast and Mega Aerodactyl very fast? I think it's actually kind of fair, just because they don't really get much else going for them, you know? Like, they don't have good move coverage. Their attack stats not great compared to some of the other Megas. Two people with a machete, that's insane. The clerk has us, so what the hell? Oh my lord. I mean, what works? But Jesus, who has... he just chases him. And that guy did not even think about it for a second. He saw that the person had story. He's like, this dude's crazy. I'm not going anywhere near that. Nope. I'll rob a different store. That's quite entertaining, actually. And I think that's a fantastic note to end this on. I mean, who would have a sword behind the register at their store? It's hilarious. It's hilarious because of like the insanity of it. Like you just don't expect it. Like I was already like, what? The guy's robbing a store with a machete, and it's like, yeah, and the clerk pulled out a sword to stop him, and it was like, wow, okay. Like, why do I stream at night? It's like I stream at night just because I don't wake up till like 1 12 to 1 p.m. So like I wake up and then I have my day-to-day stuff I do. Like it's currently 2:15 a.m. So this is the best time for me. Many streamers? Well, especially in the US, like especially if they're popular, it's a smart move for them to stream at night, just because people get off of work, they want to sit back, relax. They might check Twitch. If you're streaming then, they're like, wow, that'll be a cool way to just chill, relax. I'm done with my stuff for the day. Whereas if you do it in the middle of the day, like let's say noon, most of the people watching are going to be kids or people who stay home. Which, don't get me wrong, there's more of the people who will be staying home right now because of everything going on. But most of the time, you're going to get more people at night. That's why Ethan, Crank Gameplay streams at night. That's why Mark tends to stream later at night. It's kind of weird because it would take forever to stop streaming, like the mics and stuff. It really depends on your setup. It's not that bad for me. My setup's pretty basic. But I mean, for like Markiplier and stuff who have all the like two computers and all the mics and stuff, I imagine it's a little, it takes a good 10 minutes to get all your stuff undone. But other than that, um, it really depends on who your content is aimed towards. Because, like, honestly, with my content, I probably should stream in the afternoon. Because right now, my content is Pokemon content. And that's aimed towards an audience who does tend to be on earlier in the afternoon. But like people like Crank Gameplays and Markiplier, their audience is older teens to adults for the most part anyway. So they stream at night because more people are going to watch at that time. I stream at this time just for preference. It's just what I enjoy more. But on that note, I am going to wrap up this stream here. Thank you for tuning in. As long as you did, Rayquaza, it was you ended up hanging out a lot longer than I thought you would, because I thought you had said like it was gonna be you wouldn't be able to hang out very long, but I'm glad you were able to stay as long as you did. And we got a lot of interesting battles in. I got a battle in with you as well. And unfortunately, oh, you were done? Okay. Unfortunately, it looks like we are ending the charity stream, not getting any more donations, just the $10 donations. But it is what it is. Oh, gotcha. Well, I'm glad that you chose to tune in while you were doing so. But I've enjoyed the charity stream week, even if we didn't really raise a whole lot. But you know what? $10 is still good. They're going to double that. So we actually raised $20 for charity. And resting is playing on phone or PC. Well, I'm glad you could spend the time on my stream while doing so because I appreciate it. I don't got many followers, but you have been a very supportive follower. You have a nice Christmas as well, Rayquaza. I am about to call it a night. Enjoy a little bit of TV as I fall asleep. To anyone who has watched this on YouTube, I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well. And the charity campaign should still be live after this. I just won't have it on the stream. So if you do feel like donating, I encourage you to do so. But that's all for today, guys. This was some Pokemon Showdown. I was Proxylyptic, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. See you, Rayquaza. You have a nice sleep and Christmas as well. Peace.